I was just reading this article in Psychology Today called Adults Lose Skills to AI, but Children Never Build Them. And it made me think about how AI is religion perfected. It offers man the version of God he's always dreamed of, the God of instant gratification. And in this digital world, like prompting operates almost as this form of perfect prayer, because prayer's greatest sin has always been that it demands both time and capacity. No matter how hard you pray to be as good at basketball as LeBron, right? If I don't have the time to practice and the genetic capacity to be him, it's not happening. I can't pray my granny out of that grave. I can't pray my way into a physically fit body and a happy home, but I can prompt myself into these things. I can prompt my granny back out of that box. I can prompt myself into skills that I've never developed. And this is the definition of a miracle. And when you understand this, it only makes sense that the fastest growing religion in the modern world is the cult of AI. Because the promise of generative AI, right, is an all-knowing, all-loving being that only exists to serve you and will never forsake or betray you no matter how much you may sin, right? You can tell an AI chatbot right now, I just cheated on my wife of 25 years. It's going to tell you, first of all,
Cheating isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. You're not a cheater, you're a giver. And
sometimes when you have too much to give, it overflows into other people's cups. Excuse me. And part of religious thinking is that while, yes, God must be good, he must also be brutal to his non-believers, right? This is a big part of what caused the fall of like polytheism and belief in like multiple gods, right? Is that technology just got better, right? Ships don't need to rely on the perfect winds and perfect sea anymore, right? Whether I pray to Zeus, Poseidon, your storm gods, my Royal Caribbean cruise is going to get to the Bahamas. And when God can no longer punish those that don't believe in him, people stop believing, right? And this is a big part of the reason why so much of the marketing around AI centers around this idea of those that do not believe, those that do not convert, those that do not buy in will be destroyed. You will lose your career, you'll lose your job, you'll lose your skill sets, you'll be left behind, you'll be cast away, while everyone else will be elevated. This is full-blown religious messaging, right? It's talking about like a rapture. Our final point is that God must never be understood. Worship is the opposite of understanding. You cannot worship something that you understand, right? It inherently relies upon you placing something on a pedestal. And this is what makes generative AI so appealing, right? Is it gives skills to people who don't even understand how it's doing it. They don't understand how the algorithm works. They don't understand any aspect or function of machine learning. They don't understand that it is stealing you, repackaging it, and selling it back to yourself, right? Oh my God. Not to be dark and starting to turn into a think piece. And I'm not here to tell people what they can or cannot do. I'm not here to tell people they cannot use tools that are available to them. But I am here to say that it is really important to analyze the tools that we use and make sure that you're using them and they're not using you, right? Free the guys, y'all know what to do.